Welcome to the Explainer, sports fans. We are jumping right into the thick of it because the historic expanded 48-team FIFA World Cup 2026 is officially underway. And let me tell you, the early data is absolutely electric. Today, we're not just glancing at the scorelines. We are breaking down the analytics of the current battlefield, mapping out that grueling path to the final, and then we're pivoting to an off-pitch digital playbook that you absolutely need to know about. Let's get into it. So here's the game plan for today. 1. The group stage leaders. 2. Standout tournament statistics. 3. The knockout phase begins. 4. Road to the final. And finally, 5. Your digital defense strategy. Section 1. The group stage leaders, undefeated giants of the tournament. Looking at the current standings, Germany, the USA, and Mexico are putting on an absolute masterclass. They're racking up flawless 6-point records in their respective groups. You've got Germany leading Group E, the US commanding Group D, and Mexico locking down Group A. But hey, definitely don't count out Canada in Group B. Sure, they have 4 points from a win and a draw, but just look at that massive +6 goal difference. It proves they've really figured out the tactical geometry early on. Moving right along to Section 2, Standout Tournament Statistics, Offensive Dominance by the Numbers. Now, 9. That isn't just a number, guys. That is a massive statement. 9 is Germany's staggering goals for tally after just 2 matches. They're literally dismantling their opponent's defenses out there. In a tournament where goal difference heavily dictates your knockout destiny, Germany is establishing the ultimate attacking benchmark and proving exactly why they're such an offensive powerhouse. But the Europeans aren't the only ones shining right now. The North American hosts are defending their home soil incredibly fiercely. Canada boasts a towering +6 goal difference. The US sits at a really impressive +5, and Mexico is flawless at +3. Honestly, hosting this monumental event has clearly galvanized these squads. They're translating that home field advantage directly into relentless goal production. All right, Section 3. The knockout phase begins, surviving the gauntlet. So here's the reality check. Those group points, they only buy you a ticket to the real test. This new expanded 48-team format has created a grueling density. We kick off a brand new round of 32 on June 28th. From there, the pace is just absolutely relentless. Teams get barely a few days of rest before the round of 16 hits on July 4th. Then it's straight into the quarterfinals by July 9th and the semifinals on the 14th and 15th. This is an absolute gauntlet of endurance. Which brings us to Section 4, Road to the Final, the ultimate prize. To achieve ultimate glory, teams face a completely new mountain to climb this time around. It's no longer just 4 knockout wins to be crowned world champions. It is now 5. Step 1, survive the round of 32. Step 2, advance from the round of 16. Step 3, win that quarterfinal. Step 4, triumph in the semifinal. And finally, Step 5, survive to play in the historic Match 104, the final, on July 19th, 2026. That is 5 distinct, agonizingly tense steps of potential heartbreak or immortal glory. Now, we've spent a lot of time tracking the movement of the ball, the analytics behind the goals, and the structure of the brackets. But as you're interacting with these massive digital platforms to check standings and re-watch those highlights, we have to pause and ask a surprising yet absolutely vital question. What happens to your data off the pitch? Let's dive into Section 5, your digital defense strategy, navigating the privacy playbook. Just like a goalkeeper fiercely defending the net, you really need an off-pitch defense strategy against digital tracking. Think of this like 2 entirely different tactical formations. On one side, you have strictly necessary cookies. These are essentially your basic rules of the game. Always active, they allow the website to function, let you log in, but they never store personally identifiable information. Now, contrast that with targeting cookies. These are used by advertising partners to build specific interest profiles based on your browser identification. Basically, they're tracking your moves. They are inactive by default, but it's crucial to know they exist out there on this digital pitch. So here is your complete privacy playbook. Functional cookies give you a personalized experience, while performance cookies anonymously track site traffic to see which pages are popular. And as we mentioned, targeting cookies build your advertising profile. But your absolute most powerful move here is the opt-out control. You possess the explicit right to request platforms do not sell or share my personal information. You literally have the power to reject these trackers, ensuring your web experience remains entirely under your control. It's very much like a manager dictating the flow of the game right from the sidelines. Which leaves us with this empowering reality straight from the privacy portal. Quote, because we respect your right to privacy, you can choose to opt out of some types of cookies. End quote. Look, as we watch this incredible tournament unfold and obsess over a devastating 9-goal run or a super tense knockout bracket, remember that the digital platforms are obsessing over you too. You wouldn't leave your goal unguarded on the pitch, right? So why leave your data unguarded online? Thanks for joining me on this explainer. Enjoy the World Cup and make sure you lock down your digital defense.